This is Scott Kaplan and Crew Tonight. The very best from today's Scott Kaplan and Crew show on the mightier 1090 AM ESPN Radio. SoCal Sports Talk. Here's Scott Kaplan, Alex Padilla, and John Browner.
Hey, great friends, what's going on? Today is Tuesday. It is April 12th, 2022. This is Kaplan and Crew with Grande and the Brown Man. Now, listen, I want to say something. For everybody that's watching on YouTube, we're glad you're here with us. For everybody that's watching on television tonight, Channel 4 San Diego, part of the Cox Yourview Network, we're happy you guys are here too. Today is one of the first days that we've ever had to do this where we're not on radio. We are normally on radio, television, podcast, YouTube, etc. But today we handed off the radio show to the Ducks, like the Ducks of Anaheim, the NHL, hockey. Yes, it's still going on. So hockey on the radio, and the only way to hang with the show is either being with us during our YouTube show or tonight, 7 to 8 p.m. on Cox's Your View. Now, look, fellas, kind of a tough time of the year, right, to get people to come watch the TV show, if I'm being honest, because I don't know about you two guys. Alex, you said yesterday this was going to be like your first Padre game to sit down and just really, really watch all 9 innings. Did you do that last night?
I watched 7. I watched 2, 3 to 9, but I stayed through the end. Yeah.
Okay. Brown, how about you, man?
What you mean, baby? You know I'm there. Already.
guess-
Padres won. Yeah.
Guess what I even did?
Yeah, what? Tell me.
I have YouTube. I had YouTube
Oh.
TV,
Oh,
but
you
they
did
don't
it.
have Bally's Sports.
Mm-hmm.
And because of stupid blackout rules,
Yeah.
even if you buy the MLB package, which I was planning to do,
Yeah.
I still get blacked out unless I get
Yeah.
a VPN and it tells me somebody I'm in like Virginia or something.
Okay.
So
Which
I
doesn't
am
always
now-
work, by the way, because that's what happened to me last
Right.
year.
Mm-hmm.
I am now, and yes, I had my ways of watching the game. You know, if you know what I mean. It was very inconvenient. Very, very inconvenient. Very good, very, very good stream though. Hit me up if you need it. Like incredibly clear stream. Just very inconvenient.
Yeah.
I am now a DirecTV stream
Make the
client.
switch.
God, isn't it amazing? Like, we used to all just have cable TV,
Right.
and cable TV was easy. And then all these other forms came out and they were competing cable networks. And so, at one point, old school Padre fans will remember when Time Warner cable subscribers could not get Padre games, and it turned into a whole disaster, and people were battling it. I want to say it took a good 2 to 3 seasons before Time Warner came on with Padre games. So you're telling me that you had YouTube TV, and are you done with YouTube TV and you've added DirecTV stream, or you've just gotten rid of YouTube TV and you've replaced it with DirecTV?
I am in a partnership with DirecTV stream. We'll see how long it lasts.
Oh, really?
How is it?
Baseball season?
It's fine. I mean,
Is it
listen,
the same?
everyone watching should go get Cox Cable and get Bally's through that way, right?
Facts.
Mhm.
Right.
Facts.
I happen to be in a partnership with numerous people where we split this bill.
Oh,
So it seems, it kind of works out a little easier
Got it.
that way.
Got
That's
it.
the only reason why I did it.
you know what I got to figure out? I see over here, I've got a couple of packages that have been delivered to the house
Tommy
from
Tom?
listeners. No,
Open 'em.
these are not Tommy packages.
Open them
You want me to? Well, hold on.
Yeah.
Hold
now.
on.
Open them right now.
I'll do it right now.
Let's go. That's
Gatorade.
a Gatorade box.
Yeah.
Gatorade?
No, well, here, I'm going to tell you what this is. So this first one is from a listener by the name of Horatio Beltran. And this guy,
Beltran.
I
and
love that name.
you like that? Horatio Beltran?
Wasn't there someone on SNL with that name? Horatio. Was it
Carlos
Horatio
Beltran.
Sands? Why is that name
Horatio.
so familiar?
There you go.
There was a Horatio. And also, I think on CSI Miami, I think that the
boy.
lead character with the red hair, David Caruso, is that his name, the actor? I
Yeah,
think
Alex
his name was
Caruso.
Horatio
Horatio Kane.
Horatio Kane. That's right, Mr. Wolf.
They let that guy be named Horatio.
I know, but he's in Miami. They had to come up with a Hispanic name. You know what I mean? Even though he's the whitest,
He's a-
palest, gingery guy that you've
Right.
ever seen in your life.
Interesting.
So this gentleman, Horatio Beltran, I believe that his story is, because he and I have talked a lot on Facebook Messenger. I think he's in the I don't know, not cable world, but he's in some kind of world where he knows about like installing things like this. So he sent me a Fire Stick.
Nice.
Because I was talking recently, not too long ago, about, streaming rather than cabling and everything else. So he sent me this. Now, here's the thing. I've installed one of these in my television upstairs where I don't have cable. The only thing I'm having a hard time trying to figure out is this. You know how you're able to, like, I don't know the right word. I'm gonna sound like a boomer here. You know how you beam? Wrong word. I know. What's the right word? Where you go
Cast,
from your
airplay.
cast. Thank you. Browner, don't laugh at me, man.
Beam.
Yeah.
Beam me up, Scotty.
That's me. That's me. Right. So Horatio Beltran sent me this and he said, dude, you got to start streaming. Now, here's the thing. I do have one of these in a television in my house, but what I can't figure out is how to cast from my phone to this. Because what it says is, hey, you need a Google Chromecast something or other. And I'm like, look, because here's what I'm trying to do. I'm watching the Padres game on Bally Sports on my Cox app on my phone, right?
Right.
So you would think that you should be able to take your phone and beam it, cast it, Apple AirPlay it directly to this thing right here, to the Fire Stick. No?
I mean, I don't have a Fire Stick, Browner. Do you have a Fire Stick? I don't know. I don't know anything about Fire
In
Stick.
layman's terms, you shouldn't even need to do that. It should go directly to the television without you having to log into anything else.
Can't you download the app directly to the Fire Stick, the Bally Sports app?
I don't know.
Right.
I think you can, and then you log
That's
in
what
through
the
your
stick is
Cox
for.
on the Bally Sports
Right.
app.
Really?
So you don't need your phone at all. You download, if it works like a Roku, which I'm assuming it does.
Yeah.
Yes.
You download the app on the Fire Stick, the Bally
Sports app on the Fire Stick, yeah.
and then you log in through your Cox cable, and then you just
Okay.
watch it through the app on your Fire Stick. You don't need your phone.
Well, that's what I want to do. Now, this other package, right here, I'm going to tell you who this is from. Let me see if you guys know who this guy is. This is from a gentleman by the name of Bob Wick. Does anybody know who Bob Wick is?
I do.
I know who John Wick is.
Okay, but Browner, you don't
Any
know who Bob
relation?
Wick is. I don't think there's any relation.
Okay.
I don't think.
That would be big.
Browner, you don't know who Bob Wick is, though, do you?
Mm-mm.
Bob Wick is listening right now, I assure you, 100%. Bob Wick is listening in Houston, Texas. Bob Wick was, for so many years, the equipment manager of the San Diego Chargers. He took over from the previous equipment manager, a gentleman by the name of Sid Brooks, who was kind of a legendary figure. Bob is one of the sweetest human beings on planet Earth. Let me tell you what happened to Bob Wick. Bob moved the Chargers from San Diego up to Orange County. Bob sold his home in San Diego, bought a house in Orange County. Bob put his children in private school in Orange County. He's the equipment manager. Now, look, if you're an equipment manager in the NFL, you probably make $100, $150, $200,000, maybe. But not if you work for the Chargers, because they're cheap. Well, what happened was Bob moved his family, put his kids in school, got the Chargers all set up. Everything was great. The day the Chargers broke training camp in the first year in Orange County, the day they fired this guy. This guy had been with the Chargers, I promise you, 30 years. He was the most loyal soldier that an organization could ever have. He was beloved by coaches, general managers, players alike, media, et cetera, et cetera. This guy is one of the most angelic, wonderful, lovely human beings you've ever met in your life. And typical Spanos, they moved him up there. He moves into a house, buys a new house, puts his kids in private school, and the day they break camp, they fire the guy.
They used them.
They used them. That's right.
Right.
Well, Bob had to change careers. He went into the restaurant business. He didn't know what he was going to do. He went into the restaurant industry. But you know what? He loves football, and he wants to be in football, and he wants to help a football team. So now Bob is working for the USFL, which I do believe this weekend the USFL kicks off their new season.
I thought it was the USFL. The
USFL.
What did I just say?
XFL.
Oh, my bad.
The USFL kicks off this week, right?
I screwed the whole thing up. Pardon me. And Bob is the equipment manager for the Houston Gamblers.
Nice.
And he told me, he said, hey, I'm sending
That's a
you
good
out
name.
some gear. I'm sending out some gear. Check this out. I'm opening this box for the first time on the air. This is unbelievable.
April
you guys are going to love this.
16th,
You guys are going to love this.
New
Okay,
Jersey
check this out.
Generals at Birmingham Stallions.
Ooh, look at this.
Ooh, I love quarter zips.
Quarter zip, USFL on the sleeve.
Love it.
Generals here. Okay.
Does Bob want to send more quarter zips? I'd wear a Houston
sure.
Gamblers.
I promise you, he's listening right now. He listens every day in the equipment room down with the Houston Gamblers. Look at this. Look at this nice shirt.
Bob, you sent all that stuff to the wrong person, baby.
You didn't even know who he is.
You sent it to me.
Yeah,
I
Browner.
don't want it. Listen,
I know who Bob is.
Bob, listen. You know, I've heard the tragedy that the Chargers did to you.
And you're still a Charger fan, so don't send him anything.
Yeah, don't send
Bob.
anything.
For that,
Supporter of the Spanoses.
Yeah.
For that,
Spanos supporter.
I will speak to them when I get the chance.
The
This
Houston
is really
Gamblers at the Michigan Panthers, April 17th at 9
those socks?
a.m.
Dude, these are socks that the players are wearing, obviously. So Bob went into the equipment room. He's like, "Yo,
Bob
is the man."
Bob,
Dude,
send a 2X quarter zip this way. Black.
Look at this. Look at this. Houston Gamblers. Okay. Love the hat. And then, but the quarter zip, I'm rocking this thing today.
You guys want to make Houston our team in honor of Bob?
Oh, dude, let's
fair.
Let's become Houston Gambler fans. Yes.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Like
we're
that.
Houston
Good idea.
Gambler
Because
fans.
I'm looking at the teams playing and nothing's really drawing my eye.
Does
You know,
Chicago
New
have a
Jersey
team?
Generals, Birmingham Stallions, Houston Gamblers, Michigan Panthers,
Yeah.
Philadelphia Stars, New Orleans Breakers,
Mhm.
Tampa Bay Bandits, and Pittsburgh Maulers. I'm all in on Houston Gamblers.
I'd
Yeah,
go with
me too.
Houston. No,
I'm a
Chicago.
Houston
I'd go
Gambler
with
fan.
Houston.
Houston Gambler fan
Yeah.
right here.
Let's go,
Shake
Bob.
them up, shake them up, shake them up, shake them.
Especially if Bob sends a quarter zip, I'm all in on
What's the
Houston at 9
Gamblers
a.m. on
logo?
Saturday.
Who's
Here, I'll show
their
you.
mascot? Their
I don't know,
mascot's
Kenny
like
Rogers.
Is it a person in Vegas?
Like a big G in the Texas sign.
I'm looking
okay.
for it. Oh, here it is. Take a look at that.
Okay.
Oh, how dope is that?
It's pretty
dope.
smart. Good look.
Thank you, Bob Wick. Really appreciate you, pal.
This is
Love you, man.
officially the California home of the Houston Gamblers.
Yeah, we should actually we should put the Gamblers on 1090. Just the same way
Ooh.
now today we have the Ducks on
Oh, that would be
1090. We
nice.
should put the Gamblers on 1090.
Let's see their
Nice.
roster. Let's see who's on this team, man.
All right, let's
See
pull
if
it
we
up.
can recognize them. You know
Let's
what? We
pull up
should
the
play a
roster.
game. We should play a game.
All right, go ahead.
Is this a Anaheim Duck or a Houston Gambler?
That's a really good idea.
Duck or Gambler?
Yeah. Hey, by the way, everybody who's here with us right now on our YouTube show, anybody who's watching on Cox Your View, glad to have everybody here. We're not on radio today. So the only way to hang with the show is either through YouTube or through television. So we're glad you guys are here. While I've got your attention for a quick moment, I want to say this. This product right here, Athletic Greens, I can't say enough about how much I love this product. I was at a friend's house a couple months ago, and he's a doctor. And we were going out for a walk, he and I, and we're in his kitchen. And he said, you know, you want anything? You need a glass of water? And I was like, yeah, I'll take some water. He takes a glass of water. He pours this water for himself. And then he goes into this drawer and he starts pulling out bottles of vitamins, starts pulling them out bottle by bottle by bottle. He must have opened up like 10 bottles of vitamins and then takes his big hand of pills and goes and eats these vitamins and then drinks this water. I'm like, what are you doing? He's like, oh, I'm just taking all my vitamins, vitamin C, vitamin D, vitamin E, vitamin whatever, right? I'm like, bro, let me introduce you to this product right here. Athletic Greens, 75 high quality vitamins, minerals, whole food sourced superfoods, probiotics. This is an incredible product. I take it every morning before I eat anything. So about 6:30 in the morning, I take this powder. I pour 1 scoop into the bottle that they provide for you. I take a little drop of the vitamin D. I pour that in. I shake it up, and then I slug it down. Here's the thing. You should do this. If you're trying to get healthy, if you want to feel good, if you want to feel energized, if you want proper movement through your body, this is the product for you. And when you buy through us, you get the 1-year supply of immune supporting vitamin D and you get 5 free travel packs. And I'm going to tell you right now, you want to take this with you when you go places because as I've told you before, nobody at Athletic Greens says this is a hangover formula, but I'm going to tell you, when you drink the night before and you don't feel so good, you wake up and you take this stuff, you feel a lot better. I'm telling you right now. 1 scoop, amazing product, Athletic Greens, athleticgreens.com/Kaplan, athleticgreens.com/Kaplan. You buy through us, You get the 1-year supply of the vitamin D. You get the 5 free travel packs. We're all on it. Alex, how's it going for you, the Athletic Greens?
It's going very well. Sleeping like a baby, dude. Do you have that, or is it just me? Because I sleep great.
No, I it's funny you say that because last night I slept I was out cold. The night before, when I missed my Athletic Greens that morning, it was a Sunday morning and I wasn't staying at my house and I didn't have any. I'm telling you right now, I had a really hard time sleeping. And so great for, listen, helps you sleep, helps you with energy throughout the day. Alex, you've said that, you stopped drinking coffee during the day. Amazing product. athleticgreens.com/Kaplan, athleticgreens.com/Kaplan. All right, let's go to what happened last night. Padres in San Francisco, game 1 of this series, getting ready for the Padres to come home to open up the season at Petco Park. And man, I'll tell you the one thing I took away from this game. There were some incredible defensive plays. In fact, 2 of them, 2 incredible catches by the right fielder of the Giants, Yastrzemski, who I remember Browner a couple of weeks ago was like, man, the Giants don't have anybody. You ain't never heard of none of these guys. And he brings up Yastrzemski's name. And we're like, yeah, we've actually heard of him. He made 2 spectacular defensive plays, but the Padres did as well. Alex, you want to show it to us?
Oh, yes, sir.
All right.
High fly ball, deep left center field.
Never good when the pitcher does that.
Back, and he dives to make the catch in left center field. Profar reels it in.
Yeah, beautiful catch. What a grab.
It's never good when the ball gets hit and the pitcher goes straight down.
Goes on a squat
style. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
By the way,
and you're like,
we gave Profar a lot of funk. He baller. He outproved it. He's trying to prove himself. He's proven himself as an everyday outfielder right now. I'm shocked.
As a matter of fact, Alex, if you could put up the next slide, for those of you that are, really into the Padres and especially the early season stuff, a couple of these guys have gotten off to incredible starts. Alex, take us through this.
Yep. The 3 guys that we all were counting on, the Padres, Eric Hosmer, Jerickson Profar, and Austin Nola. Somehow, Eric Hosmer is hitting .533. None of them of consequence. He has 1 RBI, but still leading the team.
Trade
in
who?
Jerickson Jerickson Profar hitting .357, 2 home runs, 7 RBIs, and Austin Nola hitting .333, 1 home run and 1 RBI. But I think Hosmer
last night.
Hosmer, man, just single and single and single and single all day. All day. That's what he does.
Slice of cheese, baby.
A lot of those singles are still ready to be ground outs too. The guys just weren't there. Those will turn into ground outs.
In a week they'll be ground outs.
Yeah. But I did officially offer an apology to Jerickson Profar because I think I was probably the most harshest critic on this show, at least. I was like, this man can't be your everyday left field. By the way, officially it's 5 games in. I'm still not convinced that he's going to do it for 162. But at least to start off the season when when Machado's not really doing anything yet, when Cronenworth's not really doing anything yet, like it's nice to have these other guys that you need step up. So that's why I offered the apology. Well done, Jerickson.
I thought it was pretty funny when you put that out. When you put that out on Twitter last night, I was laughing. I replied with, "Don't get too excited." And I didn't know if everybody would get what I was saying.
Yeah.
Because I think what people were going to think is, "Don't get too excited. They're not going to be this good, or he's not going to be that good." It's not what I was saying. For those of you that know, Alex and I have a pact. We will not get excited about the Padres, good or bad, until after the All-Star game. So if the Padres are great after the All-Star game, we're going to get hyped. If they suck after the All-Star game, we're going to be down, but we're going to get excited about it.
I will make sure that these 2 do not get a chance to abandon that. I'm here to police
carefully
that FBI style.
Crafted this tweet with 0 exclamation points to show that I am not excited.
Okay. Just want to be clear, everybody.
Just a formal apology to Jerickson for the way he started the season.
Not excited. Just to be clear, not excited.
Oh,
just want to make that clear to everyone.
4-1. Listen, we saw this last year.
A person who can apologize, that's all I need. Just admit when you're wrong. That's all.
I would say though.
Wait a second. Hold on. How come you never admit when you're wrong?
We're not talking about me. We're talking about him.
Let's not open that can of worms. Let's not open that can of worms.
Shouldn't that just be universal?
See, the difference between me and Browner is I have no problem admitting when I'm wrong. He will die. Problem is, he will be buried 12 feet deep with all his wrong takes.
First of all,
here, I'll give you an example. Let me just give you an example.
Let me give you
one example. Just one example. The guy who wins the Masters, Scotty Scheffler, he choked. You can't choke if you win. You choke when you lose.
That's not what I said. I said he was choking. That's one.
That's not what you said.
Two.
That's not what
I'm
said.
saying. He never is wrong.
Two.
Yeah.
If you're not wrong, you can't be wrong. See what I'm saying?
A great man once said.
Exactly. Y'all know I'm writing a table book.
Oh, really? Now you're biting on Alex's living? Alex has a table book coming of all of his renderings of San Diego stadiums, and now you're writing a table book?
By the way,
Quotes.
2
quotes.
Neighborhood Next and Discover Midway. Sayonara. You out.
Oh, no. So what's left?
The Loyal one. The 2 that didn't commit to an arena are out.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, that's right. That is good.
Yeah.
Screw those guys.
But yeah.
Bye.
Sure.
Bye. If you're not wrong, you can't be wrong.
I don't know if they're good guys or bad guys, but screw
neither.
those guys.
There's no good
Bye.
guys. No bad guys.
All right, let me just say this. Under normal circumstances, we break. We take a quick break for radio, but we're not on radio today. So I'm gonna keep going with the show. I'm not gonna.
We're still on TV, so we do have to.
Oh, we do?
Yeah.
No, forgot about that. Forgot about TV. For those of you that are watching on Cox Your View, don't go anywhere. For those of you that are watching on YouTube, stay with us. This is Kaplan and Crew. We're in the 7 Mile Casino studio.
We'll be right back with more of Scott Kaplan and Crew Tonight. The very best from today's Scott Kaplan and Crew show on the mightier 1090 AM ESPN Radio. SoCal Sports Talk.
You're watching Kaplan and Crew Tonight, powered by the mightier 1090 AM ESPN Radio and Your View, featuring the best sports talk in SoCal.
The Rich Eisen Show airs Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 12 noon. An engaging blend of insightful football expertise with an offbeat mix of humor and pop culture while continuing to attract the most recognizable names in sports and entertainment. Only on the mightier 1090 ESPN Radio. SoCal Sports Talk.
Rugby. It's America's fastest growing sport and the predecessor of American football, combining football's physicality, the free-flowing grace of soccer, the ball-handling skills of basketball, and the intensity of ice hockey. No pads, no helmets, all action. Rugby Wrap-Up and Major League Rugby every Thursday night at 9 p.m. on Your View.
Hanging out at the beach? What a lifestyle. And you could be here every day if you entered the San Diego Giving Back Raffle, a benefit for Ronald McDonald House Charities of San Diego.
Grand prize is this multi-million-dollar home 1 block from the ocean. Or you can win a sports car, a dream vacation, or cash. Everyone is guaranteed to win a fabulous prize. The Giving Back Raffle helps families in need, like the Uggan family.
Visit sdraffle.com to learn more.
Main streets are the heart of our communities, where we connect with our neighbors, support local businesses, and share new adventures. Main Street Living celebrates all of this, bringing you uplifting stories with guests from across the country and your community. Main Street Living covers what's important to you today, from our street to your street. Join Cheryl, Danielle, and Quincy for Main Street Living. Mondays at 9 on Your View.
So I became a dentist because I just love science and I love art. I have a music background, so I wanted to do something that I can use the hand dexterity that I've developed, through my musical training. We've had a practice in San Diego for 25 years. It's called the Super Dentist. For over 2 decades, I've had parents ask me the same questions on a daily basis. And so I decided to put all of this information in one place. I wrote a book. Title of it is If Your Mouth Could Talk. Because if your mouth could talk, it would tell you about the condition of your entire life. Right now, the oral care marketplace is a mess. And so we decided to launch a new company called Supermouth, which is a subscription model of oral care. And so we want to be proactively educating parents, providing the tools and the oral care products to make sure they can raise healthier, happier, more successful kids. The education piece is a key piece in our company, because if you're educated as a parent, you're going to do the right things. People can find my book, If Your Mouth Could Talk, themouthbook.com, and purchase the book there, and also get some special gifts to go along with the book.
You always want to live in the best home possible. And that's what really at the heart of what our business is all about. And for over 20 years now, we've been focused on helping people get to the right property. At Move Up San Diego, we have created systems that are duplicatable, because that creates the same results. Whether it's a trade-in option that we're doing a lot of right now, which allows people to be a cash buyer before they actually sell their home, or our moving concierge program, which actually helps you not just with the buying and selling of a property, but we help with the entire move. The best way to get a hold of Move Up San Diego is to either visit our website, moveupsandiego.com, or you can download our app called Move Up Homes, or you can call me direct on my cell phone at 858-204-7259.
We are very proud to announce that the Mightier 1090 is SoCal's newest ESPN affiliate. Introducing the Mightier 1090 ESPN Radio. One of the largest radio stations in North America just got bigger and better. Joining forces with the worldwide leader of sports, ESPN. The Mightier 1090 ESPN Radio.
Rugby. It's America's fastest growing sport and the predecessor of American football. Combining football's physicality, the free-flowing grace of soccer, the ball handling skills of basketball, and the intensity of ice hockey. No pads, no helmets, all action. Rugby Wrap-Up and Major League Rugby every Thursday night at 9 p.m. on Your View.
The 2022 San Diego Loyal season is here. Live on Your View and YourView.com. Watch the San Diego Loyal take on the Oakland Roots SC Wednesday, April 13th at 7 p.m. Support the San Diego Loyal as they make their bid for the 2022 USL Championship. Oakland Roots SC versus the San Diego Loyal, Wednesday at 7 on Your View.
It doesn't matter what your background is and where you come from. If you have dreams and you have goals, and that's all that really matters.
I belong to Charlie.
When you black, it's not a movement, it's a lifestyle. This is who we are.
The Rising. Check your local listings for air dates and times.
Here's Kaplan and Crew Tonight's 60-second timeout with Haley Stasiak.
San Diego State softball capped off their weekend with an extra innings win against UNLV on Sunday. Heading into the finale, the series was split after SDSU got the win on Friday and UNLV got the win on Saturday. On Sunday, SDSU had the lead, but UNLV came back in the bottom of the 7th to tie the game up at 5 and force extras. It wouldn't be until the 11th inning that SDSU was able to tally on a couple more runs and then hold UNLV in the bottom of the frame to get the win. Mac Barbara extended her reached base streak to 32 consecutive games, which is the longest active and overall streak in the country. SDSU is 27-11 on the season, 11-1 in conference play. The Aztecs moved up to number 24 in the D1 softball rankings on Monday. Next up, they'll host Boise State starting on Thursday for a 3-game set. That's your 60-second timeout. Now back to more Kaplan and Crew Tonight.
Kaplan and Crew Tonight's 60-second timeout is presented by Your View.
I'm tax attorney Adam Brewer. If you have a serious tax problem with the IRS or state of California, then you don't need a tax relief company, you need a tax attorney. Call or visit my website to schedule your free tax evaluation.
Replacing missing teeth with the new small diameter or mini implants. With us, we have an expert on the topic, Dr. Joe Gillespie. Dr. Gillespie.
Hey, Randy.
Welcome to the program.
Great to see you again.
I'm tax attorney Adam Brewer. If you have a serious tax problem with the IRS or state of California, then you don't need a tax relief company, you need a tax attorney. Call or visit my website to schedule your free tax evaluation.
Welcome back. This is Scott Kaplan and Crew Tonight. The very best from today's Scott Kaplan and Crew show on the Mightier 1090 AM ESPN Radio. SoCal Sports Talk. Here's Scott Kaplan, John Browner, and Alex Padilla.
Hey, great friends, what's going on? This is Kaplan and Crew with Grande and the Brown Man, and we come to you from the 7 Mile Casino Studios, 7milecasino.com. For those of you that are watching on television tonight on Cox Your View, This is the only way you're getting the show, because today we are not on radio. We did one segment on radio. We handed off to the Ducks. They've got a game tonight this afternoon against the Florida Panthers. So we sold time on the radio station to the Ducks. They paid us for the time. We're on TV on Cox Your View. We're on YouTube. I'm hoping that today our YouTube numbers are going to shoot through the roof because you got all these radio listeners that now can't get the show. They got to come over to YouTube. And hopefully, if you're middle-aged like I am, hopefully you can figure this stuff out. What, Browner?
Yeah, the term middle-aged is not you gonna be 100? You make it to 100?
I don't know if I will make it to 100.
I mean, who wants to make it to 100?
People who don't
Quality.
want
What's life like at 100?
Quality of life has to be a question there, probably.
It does, but figure this. You ready? I'm 52 right now. My son is 21. My daughter's 19. My other daughter's 18. My little one's 15. So if I'm 100, that means my son is 70, and then my daughter is like 68. My other daughter is 67, and my other daughter is like 65. Now, at that point, they're probably all parents and possibly even grandparents, which means at 100, I'm great granddad.
I tell people all the time, if you check out at 85, you had a good run.
85 is good.
You check out at 85 is a good run, man. You saw a lot of stuff. You saw some stuff you wanted to see. You were unfortunately part of some things you didn't want to see. And you saw some moments. You had some times with your family and kids, some loved ones, some ones you don't love no more. 85 is a good run, man.
You guys come from retirement home families, or do you guys come from
We put the old person in the back room.
Yeah, I was gonna say, because I think Mexicans, the reason we have so many kids is that one of them's gonna take care of us once we get old, right?
Right.
That's kind of like the swing and miss factor there. Yeah.
Here's the thing that I get in trouble for all the time. I say this about white people, and they say I'm racist. White people will put their family in a home. Black people will put their person in the back room. Mexican people too.
Yeah.
They'd be like, "Oh no, Grandpa live over cousin house in the back room.
Yeah.
Go visit them. Go see, make sure you're okay."
People come visit grandma in your home.
Right. Go take her some food.
Right. They're not coming to visit the aunt and uncle. They're coming to visit grandma who's in the other room.
Yeah. It's interesting, Browner, you were just saying, and we'll get back to some sports related stuff here in a second. You were just saying, you were saying about, you see some people you love, some people you don't love, all that kind of stuff. And you'd seen some things that you liked and some things you didn't like. You guys want to hear a crazy story? Yesterday I was on Facebook and look, here's the thing. Don't ridicule me. Don't ridicule me for being on Facebook.
Always a good start.
No, listen to me. All right.
I'm saying when a story starts with "I was on Facebook," it's always a good start to a story.
Okay.
It could go anywhere.
Well, let me tell you, I'm going to blow your minds. I'm going to blow your minds what I'm about to tell you, because I just want to be clear. I am a very young, contemporary, sort of millennial kind of guy. Okay. I go to Twitter. I go to Instagram. I go to Sided. I go to Facebook. On occasion,
TikTok.
a little TikTok. I'll throw a little TikTok in there. Maybe I'm looking for somebody on a little Snap, but anyway, I'm a contemporary kind of guy, even though you ridicule me for still using Facebook. But I'm going to blow your minds with this. Tomorrow on the show, I invited a friend. I haven't told you guys this yet. So a friend of mine who is a college buddy of mine, this guy grew up. We went to college together, and he was just studying the same kind of stuff we were all studying. I said, well, what are you going to do after college? Like, what is your career going to be? And he said, well, I'm going to become a rabbi. And I said, a rabbi? And he said, yeah, well, my dad's a rabbi. And I said, wow, that's cool. So, this guy was one of my best friends in college for 4 years.
Can they get
Yeah,
married?
they can get married. They're not priests. They're not priests.
Okay,
Well,
cool.
and here's the next part of the equation. You ready for this, Browner? My friend Ari Goldstein, the rabbi.
Ari Goldstein.
Ari Goldstein.
Right.
Ari Goldstein, the son of a rabbi, became a rabbi. And then you ready for this? Dude married a rabbi.
Wow.
Oh, wow. That's awesome.
married a rabbi.
Double rabbi.
I officiated a half Jewish wedding on Friday. Does that make me half rabbi?
Well, you'll talk to Ari about it tomorrow.
Okay.
Now,
At least quarter.
So Ari, father's a rabbi. Ari becomes a rabbi. He marries a woman who's a rabbi. Okay. Now, here's the thing. I'm on Facebook yesterday and I see him and he is in Krakow, Poland.
Krakow,
Poland. I hope I'm saying the name of the town correctly.
Okay.
He's in Poland, and he was handing coloring books to little children who were sitting there like bored out of their minds. Why are these children there? They're Ukrainian refugees.
Yikes.
So this dude flew from Annapolis, Maryland, where he is a rabbi, to Poland on a humanitarian aid trip. And today, and we were talking on first on Facebook, then I just started texting him. Today he was going to Ukraine. He's going to the border where Ukrainian refugees are moving from Ukraine into Poland, and he's there on site helping these Ukrainian refugees. I'm presuming, I don't know this as a fact, I'm presuming there must be a large Jewish population of Ukrainians that are heading into Poland. And chances are, this is what I told you guys from the beginning of this whole Ukrainian issue. If you're Jewish, this stuff hits home because in Poland, there were concentration camps where 6 million Jews, not just in Poland, but millions of Jews were murdered in gas chambers, and they were put in slave encampments, et cetera, et cetera. So I'm so proud of him. And I said to him, I go, we're all watching what's going on over there. I mean, I'm sickened by what I'm seeing. The guy, the prime minister from Austria, goes to see Vladimir Putin to tell him, hey, this war got to end. And Putin's like, get out of my country. And Putin just changed out like his one military leader for a new military leader that's even more of a vicious
Did he poison
butcher.
the other one?
I don't know if they poisoned.
No, I think he just put him in
I don't know.
jail.
Poison
But
is his preference.
The atrocities that we're hearing about in Ukraine, the people with their hands tied behind their backs and they're blindfolded and they're shot and killed. The stories about young girls being raped by Russian butcher soldiers.
Yeah, man.
And we're standing by going, yeah, we're going to try more economic sanctions. What are we doing? And I don't mean America exclusively. I mean NATO as well. What are we doing, everybody? So my buddy Ari Goldstein, he's in Poland. He's on the border today, Ukraine and Poland. And I asked him if he would come on the show with us tomorrow, and he's going to do it.
From Ukraine?
From Ukraine.
Wow.
Or from Poland.
You guys know there's like thousands of Ukrainian refugees in the San Diego border, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I was
Because
reading about
they're
that.
trying to get in from Mexico. That's right.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know, man. I know.
Crazy.
We haven't talked about it a lot recently, but I'm watching it every day, and it's super sad. Hey, speaking of super sad, let me tell you. Let's turn our attention from real life over to a little bit of non-real life sports related stuff. So much talk in the aftermath of what happened, and we talked about this a lot yesterday with Frank Vogel getting fired and the Lakers, and Russell Westbrook like piling on.
Oh, he punched his ticket out.
Oh, dude, is trying to punch his ticket out.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
He's going to have to throw a lot more punches.
Well, the thing is that who wants him? Who wants Russell
Exactly.
Westbrook to put up triple doubles for losses to pay this guy $47 million? We will talk about that situation and we'll hear from all these guys in just 1 second. Before we do, Browner, tell me about the latest with the Ride One Up e-bike. I'm curious to know where your travels have taken you most recently.
Yesterday, I had a red alert. I ran out of battery.
Oh, you had to pedal. You had to
I
pedal.
went too far. I went too far. I went too far. I pushed it too far, man. I went down to. I drove to OB. Too many hills. The problem that I encountered in getting to OB was the amount of hills you have to go up, and then you got to come back, and so you got to do all those hills again in the opposite direction.
Was your battery fully charged when you left?
Yep.
It was.
Yep. And I when I realized what was about to happen to me, I tried to pedal as much as I possibly could before I ran out of power because the hills were gonna get me. Ooh, listen, I had to stop at a sushi place and plug in. I took the charger with me just in case, because I was like, this is the furthest I think I've ever been. So I need to be sure, be safe. Woo! I'm so glad I took it. I'm so glad I took it, man. I sat outside, I ate me some sushi.
Oh, you had sushi
outside?
Wait, what?
Outside?
What? Wait, what?
Yeah, wait.
Hold on. Where outside?
So if you're going past the airport right before you get into Point Loma, on the right-hand side, there's a shopping center that's
Yeah.
connected to the military base.
Yeah.
They have a really, really nice sushi restaurant in there.
Mhm.
The plug-in to the bike was outside. And so I had to plug the bike in, and I got to keep my eye on that junk because somebody try to run off. I can't catch them because the bike's so fast. So I had to eat outside next to it. Very good place. You guys should try it. I can't
You
remember.
had
the name.
sushi
Here's
on
what
the
you need.
sidewalk, huh?
Right, which you say
No,
you're not
not on
supposed
the
to do.
sidewalk. It was a patio, sir.
Different, Alex.
Sir,
Different.
massively different.
Different.
Okay.
Massively different.
So-
I didn't even notice what y'all was trying to do to me. I thought y'all was just asking me ride one up questions.
No.
But now I saw what y'all was trying to do. Still failed.
You
You
need a
one up
helmet,
the competition.
dude. You need a helmet, and you need a lock.
I got a lock. I just don't. I don't trust the lock. People
I don't
steal
blame you,
locks all
dude.
the time.
Dude, people steal e-bikes all the time. Let me just.
You
have
know
one
what
more
this
minute
guy's
here.
doing though?
Who?
You know what Browner's doing?
Yeah, tell me.
He's showing you the durability of these bikes because he's putting in miles, dude.
Yeah.
He's putting in miles every single damn day. It's like 25 miles.
Mm-hmm.
25 miles. 25 miles.
It's a guy who
I'm
never rode a
ragged.
bike, who was opposed to the bike lanes, and now he's addicted to the
he wants more bike lanes.
RideOneUp.co e-bike. Yeah.
If I told you what my other bike looks like right now, you would think I was lying.
What do you mean?
I had another bike. I never rode it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It's in the backyard. It's got grass grown over it, like leaves and vines. I can take a picture and send it.
No, it's
real.
It's once you get on an e-bike, you never want to get on another kind of bike because you can ride the e-bike without the power. But when you get on the e-bike and all of a sudden you're doing on a RideOneUp e-bike, you're doing 28 miles an hour. You're like, this is so fun.
Right.
And look, so here's the thing. Here's what I want to tell everybody. You know how much we love this company. You know that Daniel Urbino, their CEO, he's actually going to be on the air with us on Thursday. Daniel was a longtime listener way before we ever got into business together. He contacted me to say, hey, I know you like e-biking. Let me show you what we do. And it's turned into this great partnership. Now, when you buy a RideOneUp e-bike by going to rideoneup.co/greatfriends, so it's ride, the number one, up.co, not .com, rideoneup.co/greatfriends, you're getting $50 off. Plus now you're getting the complimentary phone mount for your e-bike. I don't have one of those and I want one and I'm too cheap to buy one. When you buy the e-bike now, they send you the complimentary phone mount for your e-bike. But one last thing on RideOneUp, because I want to get to this Laker thing. They're also doing a giveaway for a free e-bike. Now, not everybody can afford one, and I got it, but I will just tell you this. These bikes are half the cost. Just go to the Trek store, which is what I did last week in Encinitas, and then go on to rideoneup.co/greatfriends. The bikes are high quality, low cost. And so you're going to love these bikes and you're going to save a ton of money. But they're giving one away. Alex, can you explain the giveaway?
Yeah, it's pretty simple.
Okay.
Might be a little complex for everybody, but it's very simple.
Okay.
All you got to do is go to Instagram. Most people have one of those, right?
Mm-hmm.
You follow ride_1up, ride_1up, follow them. And then email. This is so great that we're not on radio because if you're watching, it's very easy. Email marketing@rideoneup.com. Let them know that you have followed them. Tell them your username, and then we'll randomly pick a winner.
Okay. So again, email, first thing to do, follow ride_1up, then email marketing@rideoneup.com. Tell them your Instagram handle, and they're going to pick somebody randomly to win a RideOneUp e-bike. But for those of you that are ready to buy one right now, rideoneup.co/greatfriends, you're saving $50 and you're getting that free phone mount. There you go.
I would encourage every person to enter this because whoever wins, I can promise you, your riding life will be changed forever.
All right, let's do this. Let's jump right back in. So yesterday, the Lakers fired Frank Vogel. I know it really pissed a lot of people off, not because he's so lovable or because he won a championship 18 months ago. It's mostly because the Lakers are operating like the Chargers. I mean, it's embarrassing. For an organization that has 17 championships and is considered the crown jewel of the NBA, maybe the Lakers as a brand and because of the LA market are the crown jewel. But in terms of how they are operating like they're the Chargers because they're a family-owned business. And so I got to say, people were really turned off and disgusted that nobody had enough class or professional courtesy to even say to Frank Vogel after the game Sunday night, dude, it's over. Instead, he has to find out from Woj on Twitter. But yesterday, the players had their exit interviews. like public interviews. Can we play some of Russell Westbrook? Because he took his shots at Frank Vogel. And what I love about this is the whole Laker fan base, which supported him when he first was acquired by the Lakers, they've completely turned on him. There's nobody I see in social media supporting Russell Westbrook. Like, you guys are wrong here. He had a great season, and LeBron was hurt, and AD was hurt, and Russ was there every day. Everybody has turned on this guy. Don't tell me about him being from LA. Don't tell me about him being from UCLA. Dude, they used to call him Brody. Nobody knew why his nickname was Brody. Nobody calls him by his nickname anymore because nicknames are for people you like. This guy has become so unlikable. Grande, show us what you got.
I think it's unfortunate, to be honest, because I've never, and I was saying this, I never had an issue with any of my coaches before, as much as people may assume. Or I've never had an issue with any coach, any players, any staff members, anybody actually, if we're keeping it honest. And from the moment I got here, and you guys don't know this, but it was actually Frank's and his wife's anniversary, and I actually sent him a bottle of champagne and stuff to his hotel room, which he didn't know anything about, because it's a nice thing to do, nice gesture. I'm coming to the team. Congratulations to you guys. And that's just the type of person I am. I don't do it for anything back in return, but that's just something that I felt was the right thing to do. And I'm not sure what his issue was with me, or I'm not sure why, but I can't really give you an answer why we never really connected. Maybe, that's something that he has to answer, but I never, from the get-go was feeling like I was having to try to prove myself to him and my capabilities and what I've been able to do for this game. And it's unfortunate, but it's really not kind of out of my hands.
Maybe you didn't like the bottle of champagne.
Maybe
it was just trash.
It'd be funny if Frank didn't even drink.
Don't tell that story, Russell Westbrook. Don't do it, bro. You didn't win anything by telling that story at all. All you got to do is play better, man. All this other stuff that you're getting yourself involved in, please stay away from that. You're a great basketball player, but you sound foolish now.
Is he a great player? No, he can put up stats, but is he great?
I believe that Russell Westbrook is a great player. I believe under the right system, in which this one is not, he can look like the Russell Westbrook that the coaches don't have a problem with. He didn't have a problem with Scott Brooks because Scott Brooks was afraid of him. And at that point, he was at the height of his skill set. And so what is Scott Brooks going to say to him? He was carrying Scott Brooks.
I think
when he got to Washington again with Scott Brooks, the same thing.
We gotta preface, now that I saw Russell Westbrook play for a whole year,
season,
night in, night out, real fan. You let him do whatever he wants, he looks pretty good.
Yes.
You put him in any sort of system,
structure,
awful.
Well, and when a coach doesn't really have the clout to look at him and go, yo, hey, I coach, you play. I coach, you play. Understand? Do what I tell you to do because I'm the coach and you're the player. But these guys don't like to hear that. That's why I really think
you can't expect Frank Vogel to have that.
No,
when
he
you
doesn't
bring in, it's not even the Vogel's fault. It's when you bring in all these personalities that think they're better than what they are. It wasn't that he just brought in, he already had LeBron James and Anthony Davis to deal with.
Right.
Then he brings in this guy, this Joker. He brings in
he didn't
Carmelo.
bring him in. LeBron brought him in.
He brings in Carmelo Anthony. He brings in Dwight Howard. He brings in Trevor Ariza. He brings in guys that have been everywhere. So you're telling Frank Vogel in his third season as head coach of the Lakers to manage all these personalities when Phil Jackson would have had to write 5 books about how to do that.
Plus,
they put him in an impossible position.
Yes, they did.
And he's not a former player that they don't respect him. Like, oh, hey, he's a former player. He really knows his things.
Pelinka's third or fourth choice.
Right.
Let's not even talk about the players. The GM didn't even want him.
It doesn't matter that he won a championship as well, by the way, because people disregard that title.
That's right. Hey, right, like you have the whole time. Hey, and maybe you're right. Hey, let's play one more Russ soundbite though, because he really did. I mean, he's doing everything he can to just get away from this situation.
And incidents where I was never like, oh, I'm not doing this, or I would not do. Like, I've come in with open arms. I got no reason to. I knew coming here, I would have to make the bigger sacrifice of anywhere. And if anybody ever, you think about any situation I've been in, I've had to make the sacrifice, whether it was in D.C., whether it was in Houston, whether it was in Oklahoma City. It didn't matter. In actuality, I've always been able to take a sacrifice. And to me, it's weird because I always get questioned like, is he really taking the sacrifice? It's like, yes, I'm doing everything that I can and everything that's asked of me at the time, whether I like it or not. Let me finish. Whether I like it or not. But I think it's important to understand that when watching the game and understanding what I bring to the table, and if I'm in position to be able to be successful, that's really not up to me. I just do what I'm asked, and if it works, it doesn't work, and I can take what comes with it.
All right. Well, let me just say this to everybody. For those of you that are watching on television, we got to peace out. We'll finish this conversation here on podcast. So come to our YouTube channel and see how this all plays out. Television viewers, peace out. We're back tomorrow from the 7 Mile Casino Studios.
Thank you for joining us. Catch Scott Kaplan and Crew tonight from 7 to 8 p.m. Pacific every Monday through Friday. The very best from today's Scott Kaplan and Crew show on the mightier 1090 AM ESPN Radio, SoCal Sports Talk.
You're watching Kaplan and Crew Tonight, powered by the mightier 1090 AM ESPN Radio and Your View, featuring the best sports talk in SoCal.
1090 just got bigger and better. Please join us in welcoming SoCal's newest ESPN affiliate, the mightier 1090 ESPN Radio. NFL, MLB, NBA, live games, the best sports talk programming with the largest signal in all of California. The mightier 1090 ESPN Radio.
Rugby. It's America's fastest growing sport and the predecessor of American football, combining football's physicality, the free-flowing grace of soccer, the ball-handling skills of basketball, and the intensity of ice hockey. No pads, no helmets, all action. Rugby Wrap-Up and Major League Rugby every Thursday night at 9 p.m. on Your View.
The 2022 San Diego Loyal season is here. Live on Your View and YourView.com. Watch the San Diego Loyal take on the Oakland Roots SC Wednesday, April 13th at 7 p.m. Support the San Diego Loyal as they make their bid for the 2022 USL Championship. Oakland Roots SC versus the San Diego Loyal, Wednesday at 7 on Your View.
Replacing missing teeth with the new small diameter or mini implants. With us, we have an expert on the topic, Dr. Joe Gillespie. Dr. Gillespie.
Hey, Randy.
Welcome to the program.
Great to see you again.
Here's Kaplan and Crew Tonight's 60-second timeout with Haley Stasiak.
San Diego State softball capped off their weekend with an extra innings win against UNLV on Sunday. Heading into the finale, the series was split after SDSU got the win on Friday and UNLV got the win on Saturday. On Sunday, SDSU had the lead, but UNLV came back in the bottom of the 7th to tie the game up at 5 and force extras. It wouldn't be until the 11th inning that SDSU was able to tally on a couple more runs and then hold UNLV in the bottom of the frame to get the win. Mac Barbara extended her reached base streak to 32 consecutive games, which is the longest active and overall streak in the country. SDSU is 27-11 on the season, 11-1 in conference play. The Aztecs moved up to number 24 in the D1 softball rankings on Monday. Next up, they'll host Boise State starting on Thursday for a 3-game set. That's your 60-second timeout. Now back to more Kaplan and Crew Tonight.
Kaplan and Crew Tonight's 60-second timeout is presented by Your View.
Dominating the SoCal radio airwaves for over 20 years. Join Scott Kaplan, Alex Padilla, and John Browner for Kaplan and Crew every Monday through Friday, 3 to 6 p.m. Only on the mightier 1090 ESPN Radio, SoCal Sports Talk, and the mightier1090.com.
The 2022 San Diego Loyal season is here. Live on Your View and YourView.com. Watch the San Diego Loyal take on the Oakland Roots SC Wednesday, April 13th at 7 p.m. Support the San Diego Loyal as they make their bid for the 2022 USL Championship. Oakland Roots SC versus the San Diego Loyal, Wednesday at 7 on Your View.
Main streets are the heart of our communities, where we connect with our neighbors, support local businesses, and share new adventures. Main Street Living celebrates all of this, bringing you uplifting stories with guests from across the country and your community. Main Street Living covers what's important to you today, from our street to your street. Join Cheryl, Danielle, and Quincy for Main Street Living. Mondays at 9 on Your View.
Rugby. It's America's fastest growing sport and the predecessor of American football, combining football's physicality, the free-flowing grace of soccer, the ball-handling skills of basketball, and the intensity of ice hockey. No pads, no helmets, all action. Rugby Wrap-Up and Major League Rugby every Thursday night at 9 p.m. on Your View.
Hollander Dental is unique because we have been serving the Carlsbad community for over 25 years. We have a very spacious office with ample parking and state-of-the-art technology. The office has been newly renovated, so all the equipment and facility is brand new. Any patient visiting Hollander Dental can expect to be taken care of at every step of their visit.
With care and love and support. So when we're going through tough times, as dental work is and can be, they make it easy for us as patients.
Investing in your smile and your overall dental health in the long run will help you save money by preventing other medical conditions.
I would absolutely recommend Hollander Dental.
I do recommend Hollander Dental to anyone I know who needs something done.
You always want to live in the best home possible. And that's what really at the heart of what our business is all about. And for over 20 years now, we've been focused on helping people get to the right property. At Move Up San Diego, we have created systems that are duplicatable because that creates the same results. Whether it's a trade-in option that we're doing a lot of right now, which allows people to be a cash buyer before they actually sell their home, or our moving concierge program, which actually helps you not just with the buying and selling of a property, but we help with the entire move. The best way to get a hold of Move Up San Diego is to either visit our website, moveupsandiego.com, or you can download our app called Move Up Homes, or you can call me direct on my cell phone at 858-204-7259.
You're watching Kaplan and Crew Tonight, powered by the mightier 1090 AM, ESPN Radio, and Your View, featuring the best sports talk in SoCal.
Hanging out at the beach? What a lifestyle. And you could be here every day if you entered the San Diego Giving Back Raffle, a benefit for Ronald McDonald House Charities of San Diego.
Grand prize is this multi-million-dollar home 1 block from the ocean. Or you can win a sports car, a dream vacation, or cash. Everyone is guaranteed to win a fabulous prize. The Giving Back Raffle helps families in need, like the Uggan family.
Visit sdraffle.com to learn more.
The 2022 San Diego Loyal season is here. Live on Your View and YourView.com. Watch the San Diego Loyal take on the Oakland Roots SC Wednesday, April 13th at 7 p.m. Support the San Diego Loyal as they make their bid for the 2022 USL Championship. Oakland Roots SC versus the San Diego Loyal, Wednesday at 7 on Your View. If you love animals, Animal Zone is for you. From rescues to animal experts, Animal Zone is fun for the whole family. Watch Animal Zone right here on Your View, Saturdays at 8:30 a.m. and visit animalzone.org to learn more about the show.
Thank you for joining us. Catch Scott Kaplan and Crew tonight from 7 to 8 p.m. Pacific every Monday through Friday. The very best from today's Scott Kaplan and Crew show on the mightier 1090 a.m. ESPN Radio, SoCal Sports Talk.